Welcome to Big Blend Radio's Eat, Drink, and Be Merry show, where we love to talk about food, drink, recipes, and techniques, and where to shop, taste, and play. Let's go. So welcome, everyone. You know, it is the holiday season, and it gets to that point of what are we going to do about gift giving? And gift baskets are one of those things that who doesn't want to get a gift basket? We all get excited when that delivery happens, and then it's special. And when it comes to you, you know, here's the deal. When it comes from Melissa's, you can go to melissas.com. It's not just here's your gift basket. Oftentimes, these baskets are actual baskets that you can use later. I'm just saying, I think it's really cool. And we're talking about quality and something for everyone's taste buds. Right, Robert? Good to have you back on the show.
Glad to be back, and happy holidays to you.
Yeah, happy holidays to you too. So you guys must be super busy.
Yeah, this is the exciting time of the year for a produce company and does so many different varieties. I think we have over 1,500 different fruits and vegetables. This is the time of the year where people like to, especially when you're not able to travel during the holidays or see your loved ones, how easy it is to go onto melissas.com and send a loving, healthy, and delicious, unique gift basket or gift box. And we have quite a few to talk about for the upcoming holidays.
Well, let's talk about the pineapple. I just got to go there first. Can we go to the pineapple one with the
Sure.
rosé? See, that's
Yeah.
now see, and now we've had a few pineapples from Melissa's. And there's the pink ones, and then there's ones that pair wonderfully with rosé and has little chocolates.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Melissa does fruit baskets, fruit and vegetable baskets, organic baskets. We even do produce with nice bottles of wine or sparkling wine. And the one in
Yes.
particular that is a favorite of yours is the Pink Glow Pineapple Rosé gift basket. It has the pink pineapple. It's paired with a really nice bottle of rosé wine. It comes with a little bit of a chocolates, and it's just a great gift to give because one, it's unique, and it has all the goodies you typically would love to give to your loved ones for that special holiday.
Well, do you know, we keep talking. I know Linda Kassam, who's, you know, introduced us over the years on the shows, and this pink pineapple is a big deal. And I keep telling people it's a pink pineapple. They're like, what? There's no such thing. And so it's become like a new thing of trying to get everyone to understand about the pink pineapple and how healthy it is. And for those who, some people can't have pineapple because of the acidic part. And this is not one of those. These you can eat, and they make killer, and I mean killer, upside down pineapple cakes, which is traditionally, I think we have done in our family for years. But this is a fresh pineapple cake, which is a little different. And we did that over Thanksgiving last year. And I want to tell you, if you go to melissas.com, look at the recipe is on there. It is divine. And everyone will be, you know, stealing seconds and thirds.
Yeah.
That the pineapple goes fast too, just boom.
Yeah, the pink pineapple has been very popular when we first introduced it back in 2019. It's been a favorite on melissas.com because you have so many different options in which to send. But touching upon what you did, it's different than a regular pineapple. Yes, it's pink on the inside. That's not the most different part. The most different part is that it has no acidity whatsoever. So those who stayed away from pineapples because it burns their gums, this has opened up to a whole new market of people who like the taste of pineapple, that just don't like the burn that it attributes to many people who have gum problems or those problems associated with eating fruits that have a lot of citrus acid. And so what you're tasting is all sweetness without the acid, and that's what makes the pink pineapple so cool.
Yeah, now we're doing a show on Taste of Africa, and we were recording some parts of it yesterday. And I started talking about pineapples from South Africa, which is where I was raised. And I went to boarding school in the middle of pineapple farms, like really. And I won't tell you about us brewing pineapple beer in the rafters as kids, but we did. And it wasn't that great. Don't do it. But as kids, you know, you do things, especially in boarding school. But I couldn't believe it. I was looking on melissas.com, and some of your pineapples come right from there. I mean, it's like a little connection to home for me, because a lot of times we think instantly Hawaii, which I know you do, but you have other countries that you are bringing pineapples from.
Yes. Even though majority of the pineapples to the United States come out of Ecuador, your typical golden, like your honey glow pineapple Del Monte is from Ecuador. We do get pineapples from South Africa. Those are the little baby ones. We now get the colada, the dole. They're called colada pineapples. They taste like pina colada. They come
Oh,
from Honduras. So there's so many different varieties that are available to the marketplace. I think most people only think that they come from Hawaii. Actually, Hawaiian pineapples are really hard to find fresh. Typically, Hawaiian pineapples are available canned.
mm,
Only very few come from Hawaii because it's so expensive to bring them in, unlike bringing them in from other countries where they're just as delicious. And each of them have, from what growing regions, have their own taste. So
mm,
pineapple has been a big trend in produce departments across the country, whether they're small or large, gold
mm.
color, pink, or even white interior varietals of pineapples as well. So check it
Mm.
out at your local produce department too.
This. I love now the gift baskets are all on melissas.com, and that's where people should go. And so let's stick with the fruit because one of the gift baskets, and I think this is so cool to give in the summer, a deluxe exotic and tropical fruit gift basket because, a taste of the tropics when it's snowing outside is not a bad idea. And I bet you every delivery person bringing these gift baskets to the door wants to open up the Melissa's box. When they see the Melissa's box, they know what's in there.
Yeah, and that you touched upon the most popular fruit gift basket that we offer year round. Now, the neat thing is even though we're getting, we're fall going into winter, we're in now winter here in the United States. Below the equator, it is summer. And so, that's why tropical fruits, whether grown above the equator or below the equator, are pretty much available year round. However, the mix that is available in this gift basket, I mean, how often would you see, or going into a produce department where you'll see pineapples, cherimoyas, feijoas, kumquats,
Mm,
lychees, mangoes, passion fruit, papayas, and more all into one basket. It's a primer on everything tropical fruit in this basket. It's very difficult to go to your local store and try to duplicate that. So Melissa's has made it really easy, and that's why it's our most popular to give the gift of not only good flavors but also health. I mean, I think it's a new trend that has been happening in the marketplace there. And the thing is it's not just about health, but it's about flavor. And
mm.
that's what these gift baskets at Melissa's Produce provides.
Well, actually, if you go back in history, they're a symbol of wealth, fruit. If you had fruit, you were doing well, and pineapples are part of that. So it's also like good fortune, and it's like you're saying, you're giving the gift of wellness. And I think also during the holiday season, it colors up everything in the kitchen and what you want to eat. Colors up the plate, colors up the table. And it's exciting. Now, people buying the gift baskets, I know there's a lot of us doing it for friends and family or for ourselves, because why not? Hosts, it's great for hosts. But do you have like companies that do like, hey, we're going to send these out to, my entire team? Like, do you do these as wholesale ever?
Yes, we are actually pack a lot of the gift baskets for corporations who do that, whether it's during the holidays or Secretary's Day, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. So yeah, we actually pack for a lot of different companies out there who are known for their gift baskets as well. You can even find a lot of the Melissa's ones on like Goldbelly and also Amazon as well. But you're
Okay.
going to see the full assortment of what everything that is offered on Melissa's, whether it's a smaller box or a large box. We have all different prices. If you want to spend $50, $100, but like the big corporate gift basket ones, like the executive one is like $300. There's also a fruit of the month club where you get a box of fruit every month
Oh,
from
wow.
somewhere around the world, and you can subscribe to that whether you like 3 months or 6 months or one year. So, we
Yeah.
offer gift baskets with the produce, with the wine as well. And so there's just a whole gamut.
And you have them also like wine that comes with like the chocolate covered almonds and then salami. Those are really great gifts to have. And the wine is exceptional wine. This isn't just, it's goes with as good as the produce. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to have quality one thing, you're going to have quality on the other. And I think that's what, over all the years we've been talking and tasting, I have to say quality has stayed consistent. And that to me is always, and it amazes me because things are getting shipped out and you're like, wow, no way. This is pretty incredible. But I want to also talk about one of our favorite areas. And I know you love this area too, is Central California, and Florida's also got these. It is citrus season. And, in a lot of parts of this country, but I know Central California is a big part for that, right?
Yes. And we offer like quite a few gift baskets that have a lot of the different varieties of citrus. And this is the time of the season. Winter months is when you're going to see more varieties than others in regards to citrus, whether it's tangerines like cashews or satsumas, or different varieties of grapefruit from Oro Blancos, Pomoes to cocktail grapefruit, to different
Mm.
varieties of oranges like the pink fleshed ones called Cara Cara, or the red
Oh,
flesh
those are
ones like
good.
blood
Ooh.
oranges. So if you go to Melissa's site, you'll see a couple of different offerings like this citrus crate, which is a wooden crate that is filled with different citrus varieties there. And then we also have this blissful bubbles one that has citrus and a sparkling bottle of wine. These are, you mentioning about the wines, these are award-winning wines. They're limited selection. So these are purveyed wines from our owners, Joe and Sharon Hernandez, who started the company just over 41 years ago and has partnered with these smaller boutique wineries. So you're going to get a very unique wine. You're not going to get your run-of-the-mill typical wine that you would find in every store across the
Yeah.
country. So
This is
that's kind of
special.
the
Yeah.
uniqueness to it. Yes.
Yeah, and that's why I want to talk about it because I think talk about the quality of it because sometimes someone who's just buying a gift basket and hoping that the receiver is going to get quality if they've never tasted it. Like, people get in that zone where we're desperate, quick, get a gift basket. And I know we've all been there, but I'm here to tell you it's quality. It is. The wine is quality, the fruit, the snacks, the chocolates, the salami, all of it is really good. Some of it's tea, but we'll talk about that next month. We're going to be talking about the Lunar New Year next month, so get ready for that. But in the meantime, I love that you're also doing vegetables because so many people, and I know in my life, are really health conscious and we really are taking that swing towards that. And if you know someone who's really trying to shift as well, and as we get towards the new year, you're kind of saying, here, I know you're doing this, and it's a supportive gift, or someone who just loves to cook vegetables. And I'm like that. That's why we like the medley too, that we the grilling one. The grilling, I know I know it's not grilling season everywhere in the country, but I like that about the grill basket, that gift basket. But
Yeah, the grilling one is a popular one that is popular, especially on the California coast and the Southwest, because I'm in Los Angeles, so I grill year round because we have pretty temperate weather, and the same for most of the states in the Southwest, even in the Southeast and Florida, we grill pretty much year round. However, we do have some unique gift basket options or gift boxes, and the boxes are also available organically as well. So we do all these organic gift boxes where you could do all vegetable, you can do 50% vegetable, 50% fruit, and you get to choose between that. But the most popular one, especially for chefs and foodies alike, is the Melissa's Baby Vegetable Basket.
oh
And it
man,
has a collection of some of the typical baby vegetables that you would see on a plate at a white tablecloth restaurant, like baby beets and baby broccoli and baby carrots of all the different colors, different summer squashes, yellow and green, baby artichokes, baby radishes. That has been a popular, most of our gift baskets are more popular fruits, but you can also give the gift of vegetables as well. So we have
I
all those offerings as
I
well.
love that because some people like vegetables more than fruit. It just depends on the person. But I think that's yummy. That is a yummy thing. And sometimes people are in an area where they cannot get really good produce, and so this is a way of gifting them that. Okay, so we got baby veggies. We've talked about, okay, wait a minute, the Sweetheart wine basket, the sparkling, because this is also the season of engagements and weddings and all of that. So the Sweetheart one, this is going to be really popular. This is a good way to get hitched.
It's definitely a popular one for like Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, but also you can give it to your loved ones on, anniversaries and stuff like that, weddings you mentioned. But it's also very popular for Hanukkah, Christmas, and New Year's
Okay.
because it has your sparkling cider, excuse
Okay.
me, a sparkling wine, it has chocolates, and it has variety citrus fruit in there as well, like blood oranges. So these are some of the stuff that you would want to put on a charcuterie fruit and meat platter with some other fruits and veggies there. The charcuterie board trend has become really popular. It's like a standard thing you do between the big meal, whether it's at Hanukkah,
Mhm.
Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, whatever you do special. So that has become one of our more popular holiday ones beyond your typical Valentine's Day and Mother's Day.
Well, I looked at, the ultimate snacks basket now. Nancy and I do love the snacks. And now there's this one big snack, and I'm forgetting which basket. And I know we've had it before, but that's the big wheel of snacks, the big
The
round one.
Yes, that is in the ultimate snack packs. Those are
You
clean
all want
snacks.
it. You
Yeah,
want it.
the clean
No,
snacks.
yes, Nancy ran away with it, and then I had to run and get it from her. It's been circling, and it has become a very popular thing here. Well, you guys do amazing snacks, and you wouldn't think that it's produce, everything that you do, but the snacks, I think, are one of the biggest things that you do is snacks because they're typically on the healthy side, and they're crunchy and nutty, and they're yummy. So I think giving snacks like that, it's a really good thing.
Yeah, so the clean snacks is it's like a granola. It's
Mm.
cube shape. It's instead of if you look on a granola bar, you find all these, there's a very long ingredient list. This is the Melissa's Clean Snacks,
Mhm.
SNAX, is a line of non-granola. They're nut-based. There's only about 7 ingredients. There's flaxseed and chia seeds. That's mixed in with packages of some of our popular dry fruits like dried cranberries and dried
Yep.
cherries, banana chips. So these are items that you can basically enjoy straight out of hand, put on a charcuterie fruit and vegetable
Mhm.
platter, or you can also use it in the ultimate snack basket for baking.
Yeah.
Baking is very popular around the holiday seasons to make your favorite holiday cookies and stuff like that. And,
Mhm.
everything in moderation there. And so we do have different baskets and boxes that are available on melissas.com if you want to go dried as well. So
Okay.
we have fresh, we have dried, and everything produce.
Now, I want to also go into okay, we were talking about cooking. The deluxe pantry box is super cool to give to people because it's like, I also think, we have friends and loved ones who are not well during the holiday season. And to me, some of what we're talking about, like the veggie basket and things, but I'm going to say the pantry one, to me is really cool to give someone who's maybe dealing with a health issue, but they have something healthy that is already half done for you. Half of the work is done for you with these pantries items. Also, just it's a great gift. I think even for kids going off to college. It's like those. It's just a unique thing. It's like a wonderful housewarming gift too.
Yes, and actually we have 3 different pantry boxes that are available on the Melissa site. The deluxe one is the most popular. I like to say it's like a starter kit for Melissa's Produce 101 to be familiar or are familiar with Melissa's produce. It's all the essential ingredients that you need, when putting together a meal, whether for lunch or dinner or whatever. So it comes with a lot of the convenience items. Items like cooked quinoa that's in a tub,
Mm-hmm.
literally out of the package, you're just warming it up. You're not doing this long preparation. It also has the clean snacks. It has our polenta, which is ready to go out of the tube. You just cut it,
You,
warm it up, and it's ready to go. But all the convenience items, like the Melissa's steamed beets, the steamed
I
lentils, the
love
steamed
this.
artichokes, fava beans, chickpeas. So basically, these are beans and veggies that are already ready to go, literally out of the package. You just need to heat them up and you're good to go. Also
Like,
within the whole pantry box are Melissa's signature Dutch yellow potatoes. There's
yay.
a hatch chili powder, some perfect sweet onions, and garlic. So you have some of the staple ingredients. Oh, and dry mushrooms as well. So you have some of the
Oh, we love
staple
those.
ingredients that you would typically use in preparing a meal.
And one of them has the sriracha sauce, and you want that.
Correct.
No, that I had some for breakfast this morning on other food, but anyway, it goes on everything, especially if I cook. It goes on everything.
Oh yeah, you
Fixes
could
my food.
definitely. So
And
it's called the Costa Azul, and it is a red jalapeno sriracha style sauce. And so yeah, you can put it on eggs. You can put it in any of your
it's not
Latin
too
and
hot.
Mexican restaurant. No, well, a jalapeno has always been the most popular variety. Now the red jalapenos are a little harder to find because they're soft and a bit sweeter, but these are only made with red jalapenos, and I think we have something special there. Melissa's is known for all of our produce or produce related items, and that fits the bill there. And it's an all around sauce that you can use for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And okay, you were talking about the convenience food, which you know we love. One of our favorites, and okay, there's two, but we'll get to the tamales because we're talking about hot stuff. But the crepes. Let's talk about crepes because if you have friends who love crepes or crepes, depending on who, what, and where. Somebody was talking about they were having crepes in Paris, and I'm like, I got a crepe right here. I could just do like this, right? These are so easy to make. In fact, you don't have to do anything. And I'm going to spill the beans and be really truthful here. These crepes come in a package. You can find them in the stores, but in the gift basket, this is killer because they have awesome sauces. And I've done fruit crepes. I've done savory crepes with mushrooms and all the different onions and scallions that come from Melissa's. But I remember the very first time we went to make the crepes because we are so used to having to do things, but Melissa's takes all the work out of it. You literally just take the crepe, put what you want in it or drizzle it with their awesome, chocolate sauces. If you're into the Dubai chocolate season, this is part of it. But we did try to cook them, and you're not supposed to, Robert. Do you know how I do things? Sometimes I need to listen to the podcasts that we do a little clearer, and I need to go to the website, melissas.com, and you should read the package. It says you do not need to do anything, but there's this ingrained thing of always having to do something, like the beets. You don't need to do anything. And I love that because there's just not this huge, massacre in the kitchen. So, because
Yes.
the way I cook. So the
So
crepes
you're
are awesome.
well, thank you. It's a very unique product that we introduced into the marketplace like 25 years ago. So we have a gift box of the crepes and our dessert sauces. So all you have to do is fi- find the filling. You like bananas in your crepes, you like berries in your crepes. You typically find them by the berries, between the berries and the bananas in the produce department. But the box has the crepes that are literally you just pull them right out. You do not have to reheat them. I mean, you
Do
can warm
not
them up. They'll get crusty if you warm them up anymore on a fry pan. But you could put them like warm them up in the microwave, wrapped around a banana, and then at the end, it comes with the dessert sauces. You could do a raspberry dessert drizzle over it, chocolate
the
or
pistachio.
caramel, or all three. Yes, you also are referring to our gourmet dessert sauce line that we recently in this previous year partnered with Fabri, which is really known in Italy. They're like a 100-year-old company who's known for their dessert sauces and confections in Italy. We partnered with them and do now a whole line of dessert sauces for anybody who's from Italy or is
Yeah.
familiar with Italy cuisine. Fabri is a household name when it comes to desserts, and the dessert sauces include a pistachio, which is the most popular flavor, I think, but they're known for their strawberry, their wild strawberry, the caramel, the chocolate, just
Mm,
cherry as well. So yes, you'll see the
the
Melissa's
cherry is
dessert
good.
sauces that are the gourmet ones with Fabri, and then you'll see the traditional dessert sauces that comes with crepes. And it's just one of those another great gift ideas to get people to use more produce, fruits, and vegetables in your kitchen by pairing them with the crepes and dessert sauce.
I thought it's just a quick way of making a dessert, but also, as you know, I did the savory with the mushrooms and everything, and that's really good.
Yeah.
And if you do make the Lisa mistake of trying to cook your crepes, it actually comes out, they're like cookies in a way. They're edible and still delicious, but not a crepe at that point, but good. So it was still a delicious experience. And then a friend said, "Hey, Lisa, have you read the package?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we don't have to do anything." And so we didn't, and it's really good. So tamale party pack. If we don't talk about that, then people are going to yell at me because this is one of the coolest things too. Is this, especially for families to get together over the holiday season. Tamales to me are good year round, especially the holiday season is even for New Year's. What a good way to have a party.
Yes. So Melissa has always been known for our Latin Hispanic ingredients. And about a decade ago, Melissa's came out with a tamale kit. This is a kit, everything you need except the filling. So you've got the like corn husk parchment paper, you got the mazzeca mix. You just add water and you create the base, which is basically like a cornmeal. And then also the tamale party package also comes with some of the different varieties of dried chilies, which are really popular. You just reconstitute them and you put them in the tamale. Now, at this point, you can add anything like if you want chicken or pork, you have to buy that obviously separately. The tamale party package comes with the tamale kits, so several tamale kits, and in each kit, you can make 12 tamales within an
You
hour.
see?
It comes with some of the different varieties of dried chilies, like dried ancho, dried guajillo,
Mhm.
dried California, and dried New Mexico chilies. And you have basically everything you need to make tamales like super and easy and fast. And it seems like even though I like making tamales on a year-round basis, it always seems during November and December seems to be the most popular months for making tamales. But we make it
Yeah.
easy. Just go to melissas.com and check out the tamale kits and the tamale party package. That is a unique gift. If you've never made tamales before, this is a super easy way to do it, and it doesn't take a lot of time because, half of my family, because I married into a Mexican family, it used to be a tradition and that you make tamales, and it seems, you got the whole family in the row doing the corn husk,
That's
soaking
so
them,
yeah. It's
peeling, making
work.
the mezec. It's a timely process, and to say that we have a tamale kit where you can make 12 tamales in an hour. I mean, the prep time is about 10-15 minutes. The cooking time is another 45 minutes. You don't have to make 1,000 tamales and put them in the freezer to bring to every single event during the holidays. And you could just like wake up today and say, hey, for dinner, I'm going to make tamales because it's only going to take me less than an hour with cooking time to make them. So check those out on Melissa's
I
dot.
especially like
Yeah.
for Christmas Eve, I think it's a really good dish for Christmas Eve when everyone's coming in or like maybe if your kid's coming home for the holidays, it's one of those great things to do, but also to send the gift of the Southwest to friends and loved ones who love the Southwest, the taste of the Southwest, and maybe they're in Michigan in the snow. Send them a tamale making kit. It'll make them feel a lot better. So I think we've gone through a lot. The organic box, you've got the deluxe pantry box, the ultimate snacks box, the grand medley. Everybody wants that because it's got a little bit of everything.
And that's one of our more popular boxes as well. But like the ultimate snack, it is like a mixture between the ultimate snack box and the
Oh, yeah.
pantry box. It has an assortment of everything. It has dessert sauces, it has hot sauces, it has salsas, it has dried chilies, dried mushrooms, it has a tamale kit, it has a little bit of everything from Melissa's all in one package. It's shelf stable, so if you want the package sent to you and then you present it as a gift, you can definitely do that. Or of course, if you're in an area where you're not able to travel and send it to your loved ones across the country, you can do that as well and send the gift since you're not able to be there. And that's the neat thing about these Melissa gift
Mm.
baskets. You can really check and select whether you want to send fruit and vegetables. You could send an organic box. You can send the produce with wine, and the wine selection is very limited. and harder to find than a lot of award-winning ones. So you can give a little gift of everything there. And Melissa just tries to make it easier during the holiday season.
We like that. And before you go, what is the deadline for this? Because of shipping, we know that everybody needs to get their orders going like right away.
Well, for Hanukkah, if you're planning to send it out, you're going to want to send it out in the week leading up to Hanukkah, which is coming up. But for Christmas, you want to make sure if you want to get it there by the 24th, because they don't do shipments on the 25th, you better put your orders in by the 20th. And then for the New Year's, it's probably best that you put the order in the day after Christmas or the 27th. It's probably your deadline to get it out on the 31st, because they do, FedEx and UPS does ship on the New Year's Eve, but they do not ship New Year's Day.
And here's the thing, if you miss the boat, the shipping boat, then you can do things like the vegetables and things like that for a Happy New Year day, the second day, third day, if someone's trying to turn their health into a better sphere, that's a nice gift to do. And then Valentine's Day is coming and Lunar New Year, which we'll talk about next month, because I want to talk about those pears. Those pears are incredible. So stay tuned for that, because they're unlike any other pear. These are really amazing pears. Are they out now or no?
Yes, the butterscotch pears are currently available, and these are these large premium ones. And the cool thing is they don't oxidize. When you cut them, you can put them out on a fruit spread or charcuterie fruit meat and cheese board. And unlike other pears and apples, they're pears, but they look like apples and they're crunched like apples, but they don't oxidize. So meaning you can keep it out on the table with all your other exciting charcuterie platter items there the whole day and not worry about oxidation.
And they're delicious and light. So thank you so much, and happy holidays, Robert, to you and your family and everyone at Melissa's.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks for joining us here on Big Blend Radio's Eat, Drink, and Be Merry show. Keep up with our podcasts at bigblendradio.com and our magazines at bigblendmagazines.com.